Well, it's D-Day in the ongoing Jallikattu war. In Southern District, protests against Jallikattu ban have intensified, with agitators declaring that they are ready to defy the ban and face criminal charges. Meanwhile, Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam has reaffirmed the resolve of his government to conduct the bull taming sport, saying that it will not back off over the matter.
நம்பிக்கையோடு இருந்தோம். இன்னும் அதற்கு நம்மளுக்கு சாதகமான பதில் வந்து சேரவில்லை. நம்பிக்கையோடு இருந்தோம். இன்னும் அதற்கு நம்மளுக்கு சாதகமான பதில் வந்து சேரவில்லை.
நீதிமன்ற தீர்ப்பின்படி இந்த ஆண்டு ஜல்லிக்கட்டு நடப்பதற்கு வாய்ப்பில்லை என்று தெரிகிறது. இதற்கு முக்கியமான காரணம் இந்த ரெண்டு கட்சிகள் தான். திமுக, அண்ணா திமுக இவர்கள் செய்த அதே மாதிரி மத்தியில் ஆளுகின்ற தேசிய கட்சிகள் தான். காங்கிரஸ் கட்சி, அதே மாதிரி பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சி. இந்த 4 பேரும் தான் அதற்கு காரணம். இந்த 4 பேரையும் இவர்கள் தான் காரணம் என்பதை இன்றைக்கு மக்கள் புரிந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். ஆனால் இளைஞர்களுடைய அந்த உணர்வு எப்படி இருக்கும், எப்படி போகணும்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. இப்ப என்னால் அதை உறுதியாக சொல்ல முடியாது. ஆனால் மக்கள் எழுச்சி முன்னால எதுவும் நிற்காது. மக்கள், அது குறிப்பா இளைஞர்கள் இன்னைக்கு எழுந்துட்டான். இந்த இளைஞர்களுடைய அந்த ஆவேசத்து முன்னால யாரும் எதிர்த்து நிக்க முடியும்.
எந்த விதத்திலையும் ஒரு அரசியலோ இல்ல இது வேற எதுவுமே கிடையாது. இது நம்மளுடைய கலாச்சாரம். எங்களுக்கு இந்த ஒரு விஷயம் வேணும்ன்றதுக்காக நம்ம எல்லாருமே குரல் கொடுத்திருக்கோம். இன்னைக்கு நல்லபடியா அது நடந்திருக்கு அப்படின்றதுல சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. பாட்டுக்காகவே கைது பண்றேன்றாங்க, மாட்டுக்காக நாட்டுக்காக கைதாக மாட்டேன்றாங்க. அது பிரச்சனை இல்ல, கைது ஆவறத பத்தி எல்லாம் பிரச்சனை கிடையாது. பட் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, அந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு தேவை இருந்தால் பண்ணலாம்.
You find all sections of Tamil society are agitating. That includes the student community on the streets, agitating on this issue. All political parties. It is not a partisan issue. It is an issue of Tamil people and Tamil issue and Tamil society. And that should be understood in a proper, correct, historic perspective.
Our government has now removed that GO and superseded it with a new GO, and according to that, the Jallikattu can be allowed. And I would expect that the Supreme Court will, with some severe conditions on maintaining decency and preventing animal cruelty, they will allow it. But you have to wait for it. Now they say, no, Jallikattu is coming on 14th. So what? You have it next year. What is this is a permanent festival. If the Supreme Court grants it, if the Supreme Court does not agree, then we can bring an audit.
Well, so it's the big day. It is the happy festive occasion of Pongal. But as people get ready to celebrate Pongal, there is also this cloud of Jallikattu that is prevailing over several parts of Tamil Nadu. And to discuss more of this, we are joined in by my colleague Priyamvada. Priyamvada, this is, yet another rerun of pretty much what happened last year. People have said that, look, we do not mind facing the law. We want to go ahead and, go ahead with this bull taming festival. However, the government has made it quite clear that the Supreme Court order says that this festival cannot be allowed to take place. So what's likely to play out today? Will we see massive protests? What's going to happen? We'll try and get my colleague Priyamvada back with us. But this is effectively what the game is all about. This is the festival of Pongal, which is essentially the festival of harvest. And a part of this festival is, of course, the bull taming, which you are looking at. Now, the Supreme Court has stepped in and has said that there is animal cruelty that is involved in this sport, and that is why it has to be banned. Let's also listen in to some other political reactions that are coming in on this story.
The Supreme Court decided way back about something. It had seen certain merit in banning it. I think it's time for us as society, as people, to look at certain traditions which are in violation of certain other principles. I think if that kind of maturity we are not able to develop, it just speaks very badly about where have we reached.
Basically, speaking for myself, without attaching myself to any institution, whether it is Tughlaq or anything, I feel Jallikattu is something which should not be banned. I feel this is a tussle between traditional life and modern life. Modernity has its own way of dealing with tradition. One of the ways is the traditions are wrong, and you want to scientifically analyze traditions. It doesn't happen. Just like politicians are urging only in the last moment, the Supreme Court should have decided 3 months earlier, in my view.
So none of those who are in lawful government can be allowed to violate the law. So if there is government machinery used, then the government would possibly be in contempt. On the other hand, it is also possible that irrespective of the government's good intentions or desire to comply with the Supreme Court order, people are doing it on their own. In that event, the government has to do its best to prevent people from disobeying the Supreme Court judgment. And secondly, the government should in no manner be allowed to be seen as endorsing it.
मैं समझता हूं कि न्यायालय के निर्देश का पालन करना एक तरह से संविधान का पालन करना है। इसलिए ऐसा कोई कदम उठाना किसी भी राजनीतिक दल के लिए अपने सिर्फ राजनीतिक लाभ के लिए कि जो संवैधानिक ढांचा है उसके विपरीत जाना उचित नहीं है।
So those are some of the political reactions coming in on Jallikattu as the storm over Jallikattu continues to rage on. This is the big day, the happy festival of Pongal. Now, at a time when people would have been engrossed in their festive fervor, there is this political battle that rages on whether this bull-taming sport of Jallikattu should be allowed to take place or not. Now, there was a lot of political bickering, arguments being put back and forth over this festival, and now today is the D-Day. And we would have to look out as to what is likely to happen through the course of the day.
இதுக்கு எங்களுக்கு டெல்லியில இருந்து ஆர்டர் கிடைச்சு அங்க செலிட்ட நடத்துறதுக்கு எங்களுக்கு அனுமதி கொடுக்கணும். அப்ப என்னதான் உங்களுக்கு அவங்க வந்து சொல்லிட்டாங்க ஜல்லிக்கட்டு நடத்த கூடாது, ஏதோ மிருகங்களை கொல்ற மாதிரி சொல்லி மிருகங்களை கொல்ல கூடாது, வைக்க கூடாது, குடும்பப்படுத்தி சொல்றாங்க. சில பேர் சொல்றாங்க வந்து ஜல்லிக்கட்டை வந்து குழந்தை மாதிரி. ஆமா, அது உண்மை. குழந்தை மாதிரி நினைக்கின்றது உண்மை. மாடை வந்து குழந்தை மாதிரி நினைச்சுதான் நாங்க வச்சு வளர்த்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். குழந்தைய வளர்க்குற மாதிரி மாட்டை வளர்த்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஆமா, நிக்கிறாங்க. அதே மஞ்சிட்டு மாடு அவுத்துருவாங்கன்னு சொல்லி பயந்து எல்லாத்தையும் மேல இருந்து ஆர்டர் போட்டு வந்து எல்லாரும் நிக்கிறாங்க பாதுகாப்புக்கு ஊருக்கு. என் பேர் பழனியாண்டி. ஊர்ல விவசாயி தான். கமிட்டி நம்பர்ல விவசாயி.
We are coming from Villapuram, sir. Villapuram. We are coming from Avaniyapuram. So every year Jallikattu is very famous in our Avaniyapuram. But last 2 years the ban for Jallikattu is very disappointing for all peoples. So this year we are expecting the Jallikattu is confirmedly held in Avaniyapuram. So we hope this year if government, if police allow us to conduct the Jallikattu. Yes, sir. If Jallikattu held this year, we are the people in Madurai areas will be very happy. Kindly request all police should cooperate with people to done Jallikattu, sir. Yes, sir. My name is Saul. Sir.
Today we are in Avaniyapuram. Actually, my native is Madurai only. Every year Jallikattu is famous in Avaniyapuram. But last 3 years Jallikattu was not conducted in this area. We are very disappointed through this act. They banned Jallikattu, but this year today we actually came around 6 o'clock morning. But hopefully we came that Jallikattu will happen today. But we are very disappointed. Around 1 hour, we are around circling this area around 1 hour.
Those are some of the reactions of the localites there who want Jallikattu to happen. And also to discuss more on this, my colleague Priyamvada joins us now. Priyamvada, what is the scene like out there? There are those people who say that, look, we don't mind the consequences. We will go ahead and take part in this bull taming festival. How is the government trying to reach out to those guys?
Well, there are people who want to go ahead with Jallikattu, but the police has beefed up the security in areas like Avniyapuram, Alanganallur and Palamedu. And also the local SP has taken a letter from all the bull owners saying that they will not be letting their bulls out. But despite that, even last year we had witnessed how people suddenly tried to let their bulls out in a show of protest and tried to tame it. But the police definitely ensures that it does not happen, because if they do so, it will be contempt of court and the state government will be pulled up by the Supreme Court, which can become a huge embarrassment.
Well, it is indeed an embarrassment the way we look at as to how these things are playing out. Now, the question that a lot of people are asking is, there is consensus irrespective of which political party it is within Tamil Nadu that Jallikattu should happen. So is the AIADMK planning to take this up legally so that at least from next year a situation like this does not arise?
Well, if they had wanted to do that, they would have done it in the last 365 days, because even last year, Jallikattu did not happen. But the problem here is the matter lies with the Supreme Court. They initially went to the Supreme Court, lost the case, then they went to the bench, they lost the case, then they went to a 3-member bench consisting of the CJI and they lost the case. So it's the ultimate order has already been passed. But despite that, they have once again asked for the review petition and the case is still pending in the Supreme Court. Only this much they can do legally. They cannot challenge the Supreme Court beyond a point, and the CJI has made it clear that a case cannot be taken up as per the convenience of the petitioners, and the judgment cannot be passed in a day or two. And today is the day when traditionally Jallikattu should be happening, today and tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So obviously, I don't see state government has any options left, or even the central government has any options left, because yesterday itself the central government minister, Union Minister Pon Radhakrishnan, had apologized to people of Tamil Nadu, saying that he is not in a position to conduct Jallikattu, to lift the ban on Jallikattu. So I don't see anything much happening legally. Already the day has begun. So usually this is the time of the day when Jallikattu happens, and tomorrow is the day when Jallikattu happens. But we're not seeing that happening for the 3rd year in Tamil Nadu.
Absolutely. And when we look at, the kind of reactions that have come in and the opinions that people have expressed, we've seen some film stars come out and say that Jallikattu should happen. So is there also this other side of opinion, which is also fairly vocal, which says that, look, it may be a part of tradition in Tamil Nadu, at least in some pockets, but maybe we should take a relook at whether Jallikattu should be conducted or not. Is that voice also speaking up within Tamil Nadu?
Absolutely. We are seeing even like big stars in Tamil Nadu have two different opinions. On one side, you have actors like Dhanush, Simbu and others who are demanding that Jallikattu should happen. But we also have actors like Trisha and Amy Jackson, who are all animal rights lovers and animal rights activists, saying that Jallikattu should not happen because it is cruelty towards animals. So we are seeing two different set of opinions, but also there is a third opinion which says when Tamil Nadu is facing a drought situation, when farmers are dying in the state, isn't that a larger issue to be talking about than about a sport event, is what is the third opinion that is also emerging.
Absolutely. Priyamvada, thank you very much indeed for joining us and giving us all those updates. We'll, of course, keep coming back to you for more on this story.